No, I think it absolutely does. Like there's a lot of application for it. And I think you're foolish to not entertain how it could be leveraged and impactful for your business. So yeah, I mean, specifically like content creation, optimizing descriptions of products. There's a lot of AI applications that I think you should be using and doing. There's no reason not to. I think it's only going to become bigger and bigger of a deal. The genie's out of the bottle too. Like, I don't think people are going to go back to a world where they don't try to use AI for stuff. So you might as well find ways to let it help you get more done in your business. So,
are you currently using AI in any of your services, not as a solution, but?
Yeah, we use it for a lot of research. We use it for a lot of content, like creating content that we can then add to, a larger kind of write up. It helps us get a lot of first drafts done, to be honest with you. We still edit. We still have to like match the tonality, and we're still learning to become better at training it to like the unique location. But like, I think it's absolutely like it is a part of our, we use it as leverage to help get things done faster and do more for our clients for less. So there's no doubt.
I've come across, I think, very few people who've had, let's say, a completely negative view on AI. I think for the most part, they've always said that if you don't really embrace it, you'll be the ones kind of losing out. I think that's kind of like the same stake you have, right?
Yeah. You can't ignore it. Yeah. I think you have to be very open to it. I don't really have much else to say on that. Like, I think in a world where it's readily available, like what becomes differentiation for a business is going to be the next thing that people aren't thinking about. That I wonder, in a world where every product I have on my shelf the description can be AI optimized. Well, then how do I set myself apart from the guy who's across the street who has the same product and the same AI writing the same description? Like that's like the next level that like I think is, because we always look at that with tools that we get for our clients or use for them. It's like, well, if everybody else has this tool, how unique then is this menu provider or this whatever tool or plugin or whatever? It's like, if everybody else does the same thing in the future, how do you stand out and be unique? And I think for me, that's, somebody would probably argue like, well, the AI, pushes out different answers. Well, okay, but like if you don't train it and you don't know how to, like, then you're going to end up kind of with the same thing, or you're just using the same tool. Like a lot of our online menu providers in Canvas, they have the same database of product descriptions, which means that product description is the same on like 1,000 other sites.
So when it came to ChatGPT and AI, and if everyone is using it at the same time, how to differentiate your AI from someone else's AI? We again went with, is your AI providing value? Because anyone can write into ChatGPT, give me an article about this, or put in the keywords over here. But adding that value where people actually want to read it is something that we've always felt like that's something we needed to include.
Absolutely. And I think you nailed it too, because you have to like, we no longer live in a world where like it's a big deal to knock out 20 blog posts. It just isn't. But it is a big deal to knock out 20 extremely valuable blog posts that people will read and reference and apply and take action on. That's different. And I think AI can help you do, the 20 impactful pieces. But if you're just using it to get 20 out the door, then it's not as impactful. And I think you have to define that and know, what you're doing with that. So
yeah, and that's where your the experts come into play.
Yeah. I still think you need that thought process of like, a great example would be with a dispensary, like how to roll a joint. Okay. The AI could knock out an article for that and you could rank for it nationally, but that's not going to drive a lot of people in locally. So like, is that really worth your time and investment? Like if all you need is relevant traffic that then okay, yes. But would you spend a ton of money to do that on a national level? And there's not a lot of people searching it within 5 miles of you. So to your point, the value, is it valuable? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not as valuable as something else.